everyone, my name is Paula Peralta, Artistic Director, and I'm here with my good friend and one of the greatest hairdressers I've ever known, Editorial Director, two-time Emmy Award-winning hairdresser, Noogie Thai.
Oh, thank you, Paula. On set, Neuro is one of my favorite brands to use. And I'm so excited to announce that we have a new addition to the family.
It's the Neuro Sleek.
Whee! Did you know that searches for hair straightening brushes has gone up 22%?
That actually makes sense. Consumers are increasingly seeking multitasking tools that deliver salon quality results at home.
I'm all about easy styling, so if I don't have to blow dry long hair, I'm all for it.
All right, Noogie, let's talk a little bit about the Neuro Sleek. Who's this tool for?
It's really for all beauty enthusiasts who love to style their hair at home with salon quality results.
I love that. And as a hairdresser behind the chair, for me, I see this as an incredible take-home opportunity. So again, like you said, those beauty enthusiasts, this allows them to recreate salon smooth styles at home with the ease of a brushstroke. All right, Monahan, so today we're playing with the Neuro Sleek. We've already done half of your head, which I know you're already loving. But first, tell me, how long does it usually take you to smooth your hair out?
Just considering like the texture of my hair and how much I have of it. Typically, flat ironing my hair would take around an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if I'm slacking.
Well, the Neuro Sleek is a game changer. So you are gonna get super sleek, fast results all within a brush stroke. So I'm gonna show you how to cut that hour and a half to 2 hour process down significantly using the Neuro Sleek. You ready to get started?
I'm ready.
So what we're gonna do now is we're actually going to have you use the Neuro Sleek and get that second side just as smooth. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is detangle your hair using the 413. Start at the bottom and work your way up to the base of your hair. So a really important part of any sort of heat styling is to make sure that you're using a thermal protectant. We're gonna use Neuro Protect today, and this has the heat control technology, which not only is going to give you shine, it's also going to give you humidity resistance as well. So let's hold that about 8 inches away from your hair, give it a spray, light mist, perfect. So next you're gonna turn on the Neuro Sleek. This is where your unique texture and formation comes into play. For finer textures, you wanna keep the temperature low. For the coarser, curlier textures, you might wanna increase the temperature. So you'll notice that there are 5 different heat settings on the Neuro Sleek. So the more dots you go up, the higher the temperature is. So I would generally start at about 3 dots for your texture and your formation. And if you need to go higher, you absolutely can. Let's start lower. Okay. So now that our Neuro Sleek is at the temperature we want it, grab your section of hair. What you want to do is you want to keep the tension with one hand and you'll want to move through with the brush pretty slowly. Like just move slow, let the iron do all of the work. You're going to use those beveled edges of the brush to create a little bit of a bend at the ends. Perfect. Well done. In order to make sure that you're getting the base of your hair nice and sleek, bring the brush up and almost point the bristles towards your scalp a little bit. Yes, exactly, as you pull through. And then remember, as you get towards those ends, go nice and slow, yep, and bevel the brush to make sure that you get a nice bend. Gorgeous, well done.
Hey Joan, so I introduced you to our Neuro Sleek today, and we already cheated and did half of your hair. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through doing the other side. So before we do that, tell me a little bit about your hair, what challenges you have, and how do you usually kind of style your hair?
My hair naturally is very fine, and I let it air dry, and it just looks flat, sometimes frizzy.
And then Neuro Sleek with its negative iron, it's definitely going to give you that shine and polish and control all that frizz from that first day or the second day. And then with the bevel edges, it's going to give you a little bit more of style to kind of help with that flatness. So here we have our Neuro Sleek. It has 5 heat settings for all hair types. So for you, definitely the very low heat setting. So you're going to grab that section, place your Neuro Sleek underneath that section, and use a little beveling action to brush the Neuro Sleek through your hair. That looks amazing, Joan. How easy was that?
Very easy.
You look great.
And I'm here with our Director of Visual Merchandising, Bridget Kirby. Welcome, Bridget.
Hi, Paula. Good to be with you.
I love having these conversations with you about merchandising and setting salons up for success. So can you talk to us a little bit about what it is you do and how you tell a story with merchandising?
Definitely, especially for the Neuro Sleek launch, we want to tell a visual story with our signage that you see here and then all of the cross-merchandise Neuro liquid line.
So let's start with the signage. Talk to me about the signs and how they contribute to the overall visual.
Great question, Paula. All signs in a display have a function or serve a purpose. For example, this large overhead sign, this is all about grabbing your guest's attention and creating that visual impact that you want on your wall. It also speaks to our point of difference with these 3 very easy, concise to read bullets. It also adds a lot of visual interest to your wall. And I think this display could be achieved in various salon sizes and types of salons.
So I noticed that this little one is different. Obviously the information is different, the imagery is a little bit different. What made you choose this one in the visual?
The smaller sign is really important because we have that really compelling before and after image. And guests want to understand what the end result is going to look like, right? I'm sure you know that in your salon. And so this does such a nice job of telling that story. It also has like a 1, 2, 3 step to tell the guests that really it's as simple as 1, 2, 3 to achieve this look.
All right, so we have our signage. We know what our tool is. What's the next step?
The next step is cross-merchandising. We've talked about this before, but it is super important. So Paula, I want to ask you a question. What product are you recommending your guests use with the Neuro Sleek?
Definitely thermal styling products. So something like Neuro Prime, Neuro Protect, everything within that Neuro family, but also that's going to help protect their hair while they're using thermal tools.
Perfect. So that is exactly why we have these products merchandised right next to the tools. You'll see that on both shelves. Guests want to understand, they're looking to you for that recommendation, so we are merchandising it together on shelf. So it's that one-stop shop idea where they can get their thermal protectant products and also their Neuro Sleek.
I love this because it's not only beautiful, like visually it's really interesting and engaging, it also just makes sense, right? So if I'm selling a Neuro Sleek, I'm definitely going to need thermal styling products. So putting the products right next to it takes the guesswork for my guests out of the process of the purchasing take home. So I love that as a hairdresser.
Absolutely, and then it also tells a better, more complete Neuro story, Neuro brand story. Yes, a Neuro Sleek story, but a Neuro brand story as a whole.
Bridget, thank you for this quick download. I'm so excited to set up my Neuro Sleek display display in my salon. And for those of you that are watching, all of this signage is available on paulamitchellpro.com as well as social media assets. So you can have it in your salon as well as on your social media channels. If there's anything that I've learned over the years as a hairdresser, it's that your guests always notice when you switch up your merchandising. So use this opportunity, head to Paula Mitchell Pro, get your signage, and set up your Neuro Sleek story today. You now have everything you need at your fingertips for a successful launch of the Neuro Sleek in your salon. Head over to paulamitchellpro.com for all of your downloadable materials. We have everything you need at your fingertips to launch, learn, and leverage. You'll receive the newest marketing materials for Neuro Sleek, including a brand presentation, consultative selling opportunities, digital salon collateral, social media assets, and more to support you with the successful launch of the Neuro Sleek.
I hope you guys are excited for Neuro Sleek as I am. Thank you so much for watching.
Make sure to tag us in all of your Neuro Sleek launch videos at Paula Mitchell Pro.